Next up...
Breathless. Are you ready for some more action? An earthquake has caused several cave-ins. Our scanners detect that 3 of our rock raiders have been trapped in caverns. Quickly build up our rock raider HQ and prepare a search party to find and rescue the trapped men. Some of your rock raiders should be trained to use dynamite, and others should be trained as geologists at the geological center. You must work quickly to find the lost rock raiders before the air runs out and they are forced to teleport out. Remember that we are still very low on energy crystals, and the teleport station aboard the LMS Explorer is not working properly. So if they do have to teleport out, we don't know where they would end up.
Sounds very dire.
Are you ready for some more action?
What happened here? I think I did this too quickly this time. Okay, I think I will revert my prior decision to start using vehicles. Instead, we will be going into geology. It's a mechanic that we have not been taught about in any of the tutorials, but we will most certainly be profiting from using it greatly. The profit gets less and less, the better you get to know the caverns you're working in, but it still is quite good to know your way around the caves beforehand. I will build up the entire base that we need with a station that provides us air.
An energy crystal has been
And
found.
I guess the air is shared with the other rock raiders so they don't suffocate while we are building up our base. But we need to find them. And we need to find them before this bar depletes. There is no separate oxygen bar or hidden timer for the other team of rock raiders that are buried behind a couple of walls of rock and in a cavern that has, in theory, also limited oxygen. All we need is one more ore. Who wants to deliver it? You do. Thank you.
Cannot upgrade building.
Now we can. Teleport pad down. We need to clear out a bit more. This cavern is quite narrow, actually. Not hearing anything about rock slides or landslides. Oh, look. Lots of energy crystals. Maybe behind this wall as well? Sometimes the cavern can be strangely symmetrical. Clear out rubble first, please.
An energy crystal has been found.
Realistically, we probably already have too much ore for this mission. But it accelerates the movement of our rock raiders.
Cannot upgrade building.
I know. Just need a tiny bit more. Single chunk to be precise.
Cannot upgrade building.
There we go. Power station. Is there a way? Yes, there is a way for me to put this down in a location where it will not block us from building anything else, because we need the 4th connection for the geological center. Other than that, I think we're good. Also note that if you click a total of 10 times, you won't have to then, because you can queue up to 9 rock raiders here, but if you only teleport down a total of 10, you will not have to teleport some up again. As we just heard, the teleporter is not that reliable, and I guess it's fine for us here. But it might just be a little more dire for rock raiders that we don't even have a precise location of. That's so much ore. Oh yeah, they are shuffling. Basically, when you start building, your tool station will always, absolutely always, put next to it however many resources you need. As long as it can provide them, it will provide all its stock if possible. Or rather, if necessary. And this means that when the building has been constructed using resources that are lying around, it will still put out all the resources it can. And then your rock raiders will need to pick them up, turn around, and redeposit them in the tool store. Not very efficient, but yeah, I call this shuffling. I don't know if there's a proper name for this, but that's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking with that. Other than that, I think we're basically done with most stuff. We need a couple more energy crystals, but really it's not important, because we will be using those resources lying around. I thought I had a big surplus of ore already, but I think I've drilled pretty accurately. Now we also have
Power plant.
energy crystals to power our air supply that is coming up once the last chunk of ore has been delivered.
Power plant.
There we go. And now I can also put down the geological center without worrying about my air supply, preferably so that we can still access this part of the cavern, though I think your rock raiders, in some cases at least, are smart enough to navigate the gaps, and they, as you have seen before, they can move a bit on top of these walls as well, so it really shouldn't be that big of an issue. But I like to build my bases smart enough. If we were using vehicles in this mission, then we could also just, you know, drive them through here without being blocked. I don't think vehicles can pass through buildings, even since they can pass through rock raiders like ghosts when they are controlled by the AI. I think neither the AI nor us can drive through buildings. Alright, and now, once the geological center is finished teleporting in, you can see that we have gained the ability to see caverns or see tiles around us,
Solid rock.
even through walls. Some of your rock raiders, let's for example pick these
Your air
two
supply
here,
is running out.
they can go and learn... Oh, that's the tool menu. They can go train as geologists. Also, it seems that I have a rock raider too many, because I'm still hearing the warning. We have enough energy, so it should be fine, I hope. Oh no, it's because this thing isn't powered. We don't have enough energy crystals. Okay, let me turn this off. Now we have the energy. Probably didn't need that, but hey. The geological center can also be upgraded, which increases its scanning range. Can be upgraded twice, I think. Yeah, only twice. And this cavern back here, which can be accessed in theory by both sides, that's where our missing rock raiders are. So I'm going to blast my way through here. After all, we can do that. And then...
Solid rock.
this should be the next cavern. Oh no, one more. I guess we can stop hauling resources. There's no need for us. There's also no need for anything of this variety. You guys might want to run,
Solid
you know?
rock. A new cavern has been discovered.
Well, as we have heard in the very, very first mission, the AI is absolutely top-notch, you know? This is also going to get rid of both landslides,
Been discovered.
because they are now all wedges. They can't produce landslides anymore. There may be more landslide spots here, though. Like this spot here. This could be a landslide spot. Is nobody going to drill that? I'm pretty sure I queued the order. But maybe I was mistaken.
An energy crystal has been found.
Even more energy crystals.
A
Let's collect
landslide has
them.
occurred.
Always good to have surplus power.
Lost rock raider, beam power.
And there we go. That's the mission done.
You're getting very good. You found all the missing rock raiders. Mission complete.
Given the amount of time that we in theory had, because you see this bar has barely moved, I think we could have easily done this a lot quicker. But it was a good mission to show off the geological center. We were even told to do so. I didn't do this when I was young, but honestly, I think it just gives a little more... how should I put this? It makes the mission a little more interesting and varied to do it this way. I know where the rock raiders are. I can just go to them from the very start of the game, but doing it like this, it just feels a lot better. And that gives us just 28%. I'm guessing it's really related to time, maybe. It took well over a quarter of an hour.